My name's Emily. I'm presenting Hideout House on behalf of Breathe Architecture today. So firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we stand today and acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, the traditional custodians of the land upon which Hideout House stands. I pay my respects to their elders, past and present. So on the lands of the Wurundjeri, and in a quiet Brunswick street, lined with weatherboard houses, sits Hideout House. Blending in with the existing streetscape, the house respectfully retains the existing facade and the existing weatherboard cottage that sits beyond. It celebrates its past by retaining and embracing the existing building fabric of the weatherboard cottage, the spaces that exist within, and the traditional details that are embedded throughout. So I guess this part of the house, the front of the house, consists of 2 bedrooms and a lounge, which were lightly touched as part of the project brief, and a new bathroom and laundry was added within the existing structure. The house is designed for a quiet, close-knit family of 4, and it's their retreat. It's a place where they can gather together as a family and with their family and friends. A place for them to relax and unwind. And a place where they can carry out their family rituals. So this is their Hideout House. Past the existing weatherboard cottage and down a side gate, you wander through a lush garden path which brings you to this central courtyard. And the central courtyard separates the 2 building forms, the old and the new. This landscaped entry sequence is intended to act as a barrier to separate the busy world outside from the calmness of the hideout. Past the garden and through to the entry portal, you then enter the hideout. It's a simple and modest extension, 2-storey extension that sits inconspicuously beyond the weatherboard cottage, and a place that is connected to the surrounding garden and the landscape. Each window carefully frames views to garden and greenery from each room and captures the portraits of 3 beloved trees that existed on the site. The ground floor of the hideout is the heart of the house. So it's an open plan kitchen, living and dining area, which creates intimate moments and spaces for the family to come together and to connect with the surrounding garden. Upstairs of the hideout is the parents' private retreat, a 3rd bedroom, bathroom and walk-in robe. Whilst modest in footprint, the house is functional and efficient. Being divided into the 2 zones, the old house and the new, offers flexibility and privacy between the adults and their growing kids as required. And what this also does is enables one space to be shut off from the other for the compartmentalisation of space for efficient heating and cooling. The house feels spacious and light, yet cosy and intimate. It's warm and homely and feels like its family have always lived there. A simple and robust materials palette prioritised recycled and locally sourced materials that could stand the test of time and meet the demands of active young kids. In line with a build less, give more approach, the materials were selected for their low embodied energy, and again to support a low carbon future. Externally, locally sourced recycled bricks were left unwashed and uncleaned, so there's no acid wash, and were carefully curated on site to reveal layers of their past life. Internally, polished concrete floors contain recycled content and together with the brick exterior form this protective armour to the hideout and also provide thermal mass to stabilise internal temperatures. Joinery consists of FSC certified E0 form ply and in situ concrete bench tops to the kitchen. Bathrooms and living rooms incorporate recycled Australian hardwood bench tops and Tasmanian oak veneer joinery. Bathroom floors are lined with Australian-made terrazzo tiles which contain recycled aggregate, and raw brass tapware and fixtures and fittings are also used throughout. From a services perspective, a hydronic heat pump system services both the hot water and the inside hydronic heating to the ground floor of the hideout. The kitchen incorporates an induction cooktop for 100% electric cooking. And high-performing double-glazed windows are used throughout the extension. Passive heating and cooling principles have been adopted and considered, with the extension really maximising its northern orientation, with north-facing windows shaded by fixed awnings to prevent any excessive heat gain. A 4,000 litre water tank captures all of the rainwater off the roofs and is plumbed for reuse in laundries, toilets and the garden irrigation. And a 6 kilowatt solar PV array populates the roof. Importantly, Hideout House is operated on 100% green power, so that any additional energy required to operate the house that can't be produced by the solar is purchased through accredited green power, which has the aim of creating market demand and making renewable energies more commonplace. Hideout House is home to a family of 4, enabling them to live harmoniously, comfortably and sustainably. Thank you.